Okay. I've kind of, I don't know. I've decided that I'm going to start just a video vlog, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I am a person that likes to verbally process, and I figure if I have a, you know, like a camera vlog, then maybe it would help me figure stuff out better. I'm Alyssa. I have an array of mental health problems, including BPD, bipolar, ADHD, OCD, ODD. I got all the letters. It's been a pretty okay week. This weekend, my water got turned off because I had a pipe that decided it was gonna blow, and that wasn't that fun. Cause like both of the toilet, cause you have to shit, right? Like you gotta shit at least once a day. I'm pretty sure is the healthy amount of times to shit. And we only have two bathrooms. I say only, but like I grew up with only one bathroom. But like we have two bathrooms, okay? And so very quickly, those bathrooms filled with shit, and man, did they fucking stink. They stunk to high hell, and we couldn't flush them because we didn't have no water. I also couldn't do the dishes, and I was really worried that stuff would mold. And then I was like, oh well, stuff's not gonna mold in just 2 days. Um, Also, my books. I have like self-help books that I got because trying to be better. I'm not in therapy, but that's a different subject for a different time. But I got this shadowed growth journal, and I really like it. I think it's pretty fun. It like helps you be more self-aware. My problem though is that like I'm almost finished with the book and I haven't even had it very long. I also recently got the Borderline Personality Workbook by Dr. Fox. This one I really love, but again, I haven't had it very long and I'm already at page 90. And it's just like life's been stressful. I moved back to Alabama with my ex, which I know that's never a good idea. Like moving back with your ex is a huge no-no. But I don't know. I didn't like Indiana. Indiana just wasn't for me. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I loved having all of my family there and everything. I don't know. It was boring. There wasn't a whole lot for me to do. And I say that, but I have a tendency to run away from things. Like whether it's problems or feelings, I run away from them. And part of me feels like I was just running away from feelings surrounding Indiana. Like I was gonna confront my dad because whenever I was S8 as a kid, um, I after they went to I don't remember if it was after they went to jail or after I like told somebody and they had warrants out for their arrest. My dad sat me down and was like, "Hey, I'm not saying what you did was right, but I'm not saying what they did was right, but I'm not saying what you did was right either." And that kind of haunted me for like a long time. And the whole time that it was happening, he was just blaming me. And I was like 13, so like as a kid, I wasn't really prepared for that. And at the time, I always felt really guilty because I was like, man, what did I do to deserve this? Because like you hear about it happening, but nobody in my family ever prepared me or talked to me about what to do if it happened to me. So like, and I just wanted to ask him about that because I was a kid and he was blaming me for a grown ass man, and I kind of chickened out because I didn't know what to say, and I was scared because my dad was a really bad alcoholic when I was younger. He hasn't drank in, oops, he hasn't drank in like a lot since then. I haven't really seen him super drunk since then, but it's still scary because my dad used to hit me as a kid, and no matter what you say, like hitting your child, it does fuck with them for a long time. And if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I was hit, I turned out fine, so I can hit my kids, it's like, no, you can't manage your emotions if you feel the need to hit something, especially a child, because if you hit an adult, you're going to go to jail. If you hit your spouse, you're going to go to jail. If you hit your dog, you're going to go to jail. Like, but that's just really scary. That, and like, I had some relationships up there that I thought were pretty good, but my mental health ruined them. And eventually I was like, you know what? I need to just not date. But it's really hard because I moved to Alabama with my ex, and like, I don't know, because like our relationship wasn't great. Like, I just feel like we were so young that it just wasn't that. And at the end, like, I'd say the last 6 months of our relationship, we both were just checked out. I mean, I had a miscarriage at the beginning of last year, and so it was kind of like it's kind of just checking out, you know? Like, we both, and it was just bad. It was just terrible. Also, there's no editing in this because I don't know how to edit. So, not that I think anybody will ever see these. That's the beauty of being a nobody on YouTube, is that you can just post and nobody's gonna see it, so it's fine. I really worry about my career and like my projection path in life because I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. I don't feel like I'm gonna ever do anything. And like, I would love to make YouTube videos. Like, I would love to inspire people and help people because those have always been my biggest passions. Like, I would love, like, my all-time favorite dream, like my all-time, like, if I could do anything in the world, what would I do? I would open a non-for-profit for teens who struggle with mental health and who kind of have fallen through the cracks. Because that was me. I mean, I was out on my own at 17. I got kicked out at 16, and thankfully I had my youth group leader and my aunt to kind of help me out. But I didn't really get mental health help. I didn't get proper education because, I mean, I was kind of fucked. And as a result of that, I can't go to college because my GPA, I mean, I was in and out of mental hospitals, so, which really sucks because I'd like to go into the mental health field. But also, I fucked up and started doing OnlyFans, and like, I know it's like my bed, I gotta lie in it type thing, but I mean, I was 18. I was freshly 18, and people don't understand. Like, when you grow up in poverty and then there's money right in front of your face, like, you're gonna take it. Like, it was like a hey, you're living not even paycheck to paycheck, because we literally weren't. Like, we didn't even make enough. We made enough money to cover the bills. That was it. There was no money for groceries. There was no money for any basic necessities. Like, it was just enough to keep the lights on. And so whenever that opportunity presented itself and everybody was like, oh my God, doing OnlyFans, I just did it. And I mean, like, it did help a little bit, but at what cost, you know? Like, it's tanked my mental health. My self-esteem is in the trash. I can never do anything else with my life, I feel like, because it just follows me. But, you know, I told myself if I can make it doing YouTube or doing TikTok or Facebook, then that's what I do. It's been kind of hard being down here, though. I developed really bad psychosis last time I was down here, and I worry that it's gonna come back, because it's scary shit. But so far it's been okay. I have been having really strange dreams lately, but I think I chalk that up mainly to my meds, because I have sleeping meds. And, you know, my doctor told me that they could give me adverse side effects and have really weird, vivid dreams, but I was just like, that's fine. I did budget today. I'm trying to be more financially literate, or have more financial literacy, because, again, growing up poor, I was never taught any of these things. So I wrote down everything, and I am drowning in debt from the government, and I am drowning in debt on credit cards, mainly from vet bills, honestly. So I just got my animals on pet insurance, so that's pretty nice. It's Girl Scout season, so I bought a bunch of Girl Scout cookies. You guys should be buying Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, I don't really got much else to say. I'm gonna try and do one of these every time like every day. I mean, some of them might be longer than others. And then on days that, like, I'm not by my computer, I'll probably just do them on my phone. But, yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching Alyssa's video diary, I guess.